McCann, left side. And Gunnar Henderson, monster shot. The Orioles have the lead. It's a home run for JT Realmuto.
Guys, I don't even know what to say. Big League Bucks, guys.
So the story of the Big Velvet Buck is kind of a crazy one. This deer, we had pictures of him and actually saw him in person a couple times in the previous year, and just decided to let him go. He was a beautiful 8-point, but we figured he was either 3.5 or 4.5 and could definitely use another year. So that following summer, so that would be the summer of 2023, we got a bunch of feeders out, got some protein going from Triple Grip, and he started really hitting them hard and had blown up into an Alabama giant.
Power. This is Triple Grip that's on the ground. The attractive power of this stuff is unbelievable. So what we do is pour it out on the ground, get the deer comfortable coming to the feeders. They find the feed, and then once they get on it, I mean, they're eating it as fast as we can fill them up. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to set up a camera and a ground blind back here. Prevailing wind is going to be in our face. If you've got, morning or evening hunt, you could slip in here super quiet because you got all this pine straw on the ground versus leaves. Right. Wind will be blowing right in your face. You know as well as I do with these southern deer, dude, like you've got to be able to slip in quiet and not pressure them if you're going to hunt them. Plus checking cameras and stuff like that. Like we just, if we pressure this deer, as old as he is, we got no chance. He'll go nocturnal like that. That's also why I think the only chance to kill him is going to be back here in this secluded food plot, because he's only going to use this big one during the dark. I mean, he's not going to come out during daylight.
Yeah, he's got more protection in here with it being thick pines, and he's going to feel safer.
Yeah, and he's got tons of food. There's hardwoods down here on both sides of this ridge. Then he's got 2 food plots, and this was kind of where he was traveling. So I did get daylight pictures of him a few weeks ago in here. Now it's still early in the summer, but it was him and a few other bucks in the bachelor group. So let's slip in here and see if we can figure out a place where we can put a ground blind and see if we can get on it.
So I set up a ground blind because a lot of the trees that were there, they really weren't conducive to having a ladder stand or a lock on. So set up a ground blind, brushed it in super good, and there was some heavy trails, which I knew he was using, which meant his bedding area wasn't very far away. So stealth was going to be of the utmost importance trying to get in there to get on it.
I think our best bet is to put a ground blind back in here, because you can literally, that road splits around this little island of trees, and we could come in and actually come in right in the back. So like,
yeah, access.
Yeah. So like that's access. We could set it up right in here and then actually use the trail, that back trail coming in, and we would never have to step foot in the food plot. So
creep up on them that way.
Yeah.
They're already there.
Yeah, exactly. He'll never know we're here.
He had been running with this little 6-pointer, and they were pretty consistent showing up together. So that morning when I got in, I went in super early. It was like there like an hour and a half before sunrise, and the first deer to show up was that little 6, and he came out first and was milling around for about 5 minutes, and I heard something over to my right, which I thought was going to be Big Boy coming out. So I moved the camera over, and I'm filming expecting him to come out from my right, and all of a sudden I just catch movement out of the corner of my left eye, and all I see is rack coming out of the woods. And when I say it took my breath away, like I froze up for just a second, regained my thoughts, moved the camera over on him, and there was actually a tree right where he stopped, just in the perfect spot where it blocked about half of his body, and all you could see is his head and rack sticking up with the camera. The deer were so close that, I was afraid to try to give me any extra movement, moving the tripod, moving the camera. So once I knew that I had his head and his vitals out, I just stayed put and got ready for the shot.
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. I heart shot him. Oh my God.
He dove in the woods, and within 5 seconds, I hear him crash, and I knew it was over. And the rush of emotion and adrenaline of all the time, you know, for 2 years watching this buck, all the preparation, all the planning, hoping everything would go right, especially to have that one opportunity to shoot him in velvet in Alabama, which is really rare. I lost my mind, and the emotion all hit me at once. I started shaking so bad that I was actually shaking the entire blind, which was funny for all my buddies to see after the footage, after the hunt. So it was a really, really cool experience, and to be able to kill my biggest Alabama deer in full velvet with a crossbow from the ground was a once in a lifetime experience.